What's up, fuckfaces? Welcome back to the Beers and Deers podcast. As always, the Guillotine, Rambo, and the Tower of Power coming back at ya. Gentlemen.
I think that was the best one yet.
You like that one? That was long-winded, man. Fuck those.
It was blacked out.
I was seeing fucking dots. White fucking spots everywhere. I must have a fucking brain aneurysm over here, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are lucky enough to live in a first world country as great as the United States of A and have access to the interweb and video, if you didn't notice, we got some pretty fancy new hardware, some sweet-ass new mics, so hopefully our sound quality is top fucking notch from here on out. Because we spared no expense this podcast. We would like to inform you that it is supported by us poor motherfuckers and the sweat of our brows. And
so if you want to send us some cash,
please do. I'll link my Cash App. Yeah. Let me turn this light on.
Right. Close that cooler while you're at it there. Don't need the fucking ice getting fucking not icy.
Hey.
That's
better.
Now you can see us a little more. That wakes me up.
Yeah, I thought I was in a dungeon.
Fucking A.
Dude, these fucking mics are sick as shit.
Yeah, these mics are fucking the tits.
Sir.
Fucking A.
And if you're watching on video, you can see my new bow rack that my old lady got me. Shout out Samantha, my queen of the forest, and it's also her birthday today.
Happy birthday, Sam.
Happy birthday, Sam.
29.
29.
Lovely young lady. Thank you for that beef jerky, Sam, by the way. That is delicious. Or, I'm sorry, deer jerky.
Deer jerky. It's quarry deer.
Quarry deer?
Quarry deer.
That's what you should name that jerky seasoning, quarry deer.
I should sell it.
Sell it, quarry deer. If it wasn't illegal, but...
Yeah, there's that whole illegal thing.
Yeah, there's that whole... Yeah, we know. Yeah.
That's so strange.
What, why you can't sell wild game?
Yeah.
Well, you know why.
No, I don't.
Well, so... Back in the day, we'll go into some... what were they? Deer facts with the guillotine.
Hey, what happened to them?
Yeah. They were good. I enjoyed those.
It's just, I'm busy at work.
Well, you did most of them at work.
I did all of them at work, yeah. But it was on my breaks, and I just happened to get breaks, and it just, it's tough. But anyway, so basically when the settlers came over to the U.S., a lot of our trade was, like, so for example, the nickname for $1 is called a buck, because they used to trade buck skins. A single buckskin would be worth about $1, and that's where we get the term buck from. But the reason, what the hell was I even talking about? Where am I going with this?
Why we can't sell wild
why you can't sell wild game. So fast forward a couple years, quite a few years, and basically trappers and hunters and furs were decimating the local population because they were selling wild game meat and trading furs and stuff, and it was really hurting local populations. Certain, like the buffalo and shit like that, turkeys, and all these animals were having a real hard time as far as reproducing, and there was almost nothing. We were wiping them out. You know what I mean? Because we were killing them at such an alarming rate that basically they couldn't even keep up, and a lot of it was just either the meat was being sold or the pelts were being sold and just casting the meat aside, not even taking the meat, just like skinning a buffalo or a buck and not even eating the meat. And so, and it was called market hunting. And so market hunting was outlawed, and then wild game could no longer be sold. It could be traded. I can give you some wild game, and you could give me, say, I'll give you a deer, you give me a truck. And you can do that. It's perfectly legal, but you can't actually sell it for profit, that's why.
That makes perfect sense.
Yep. Yeah, and then you got bag limits and stuff like that to prevent it from getting out of hand, even if you were to sell them. But yeah, that's the reason they did that. But what is to be questioned now is, like, with bag limits, why not? I can only shoot 10 deer, for example. Say my state allows me to shoot 10 deer. Why can't I sell 5 of them?
Man, money gets involved. People do crazy shit.
Yeah.
They'll just, it'll just go back to the Old West when they're just icing fucking animals, skinning them, and leaving their carcasses laying in the middle of a field.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with it. It's fun to, I don't know, play devil's advocate and to think about these things.
It would be nice to just, somebody says, "Hey, can you get me a deer?" Oh yeah, $50.
$50, $100. Yeah, all I should doe or a button buck.
Hey, you want a button buck?
Call me. DM me if you want a button buck this year. But there's always dirtbags. There's dirtbags now. There's guys getting arrested. We see the articles online all the time. Guys killing 50 deer without. You know what I mean? People would abuse.
Yeah, you get
people
money.
People are nuts.
Yeah,
Man.
You're gonna have a lot more poaching.
Yeah.
You're gonna have problems.
You see articles in the Midwest, guys killing like 30 deer. It's like, God damn, son.
Yeah.
And then you got people who are hunting for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And I don't want them guys out in the woods.
Exactly.
Man.
So keep the way it is.
Yeah,
I agree with it.
Yeah. Speaking of, I had a scenario that is kind of related to this that I wanted to run by you guys, see how you felt about it. And I know how I feel about it, so I'll let you guys go first. All right, so you acquire some hunting property. Let's say, for the sake of argument, we'll go with this fucking thing sucks.
Yeah, we need some different.
I have to play with these stands a little bit. So
mine's not bad.
All right, so you acquire some hunting property. Let's say, I don't know, 500 acres. Nice big property. Huge property as far as we're concerned. You get 500 acres property. Now, you have a choice. Would you rather have so your neighbors are completely fucking, they're basically Amish. We'll say they're Amish.
Oh, you know how I feel about the Amish.
They shoot every four-pointer that walks by. They don't care about what it is. They do not manage well, but they suck at hunting. They're mostly going during rifle season. They're very rarely out there. But when they do, they're shooting everything that walks. Okay, that's option one. So option two is you have a serious bow hunter, somebody who's out there often doing, but even though they're out there often and they're hunting hard and serious, they have standards. They're actually managing their deer property well. They're not shooting young bucks. They're only shooting mature adult male bucks, and they're keeping their doe harvests at a low rate. Now you can see the issues with either one because I mean you got a guy who's a group of guys who are serious hunters. They got cameras all over the place. They're looking for the big bucks. It's big competition.
Yeah.
Or you've got these assholes that are not letting any bucks grow. They're shooting everything that walks by. They're fucking, every once in a while you see them over the property line. You know what I mean? So out of these two opposite ends of the spectrum, which one would you rather have as a neighbor?
The strict management guy. I would love to have some acreage and then a neighbor have those same, guidelines.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're not going to grow big bucks if you're just fucking killing everything that fucking walks by, dude.
Well, here's my rebuttal. And I agree with you. But here's my rebuttal. Here's the upside to having those suckers. You're managing your property real well. You've made some bedding over there.
That's true.
You've got some food plots. Guess where all the big bucks are going? They ain't going on their property because they know it's dangerous. They're getting shot.
That's
so
true.
where are all the big bucks going? They're going to you. Right? So there's a benefit to both of these.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But I agree with you. I think it'd be better to. I'm going to go with having the responsible guys next to you because then I could more than likely I'm gonna make friends with these guys. We're gonna share pictures. I'm gonna let them know what buck I shot. You know what I mean? Like I think that's more valuable.
Absolutely.
What about you, Runsky? You
Same,
agree?
100%.
Yeah.
And those guys, and the chances are, it almost sounds like you're talking experience versus inexperience. You don't need those guys walking your property line, Clydesdale through.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean?
Out there cracking beers and the tree stand.
Like
they don't see any deer, so they start shooting squirrels.
Yeah,
and shit.
to me that's a no-brainer. To keep it would be both of you would thrive with a guy that took deer management more seriously.
Yeah,
you'd thrive and he would thrive.
Yeah, I concur.
That's how Ted Nugent does it. He has like 4 or 5 of his acres or neighbors up in Michigan. And they've all agreed not to shoot bucks under 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So they just got these fucking massive bucks up there.
When you see a buck, it's going to be a nice buck.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're going to see little ones too. But if you just let all them little guys walk, and if everybody's on board, man, in a couple years' time, 3 years' time, you're going to have a multitude of large bucks.
And that old adage that a spike is always going to be a spike is so far from the truth. Yeah. I heard that shit so much growing up. Oh, it's just a spike. It's always going to be a spike.
Mm-hmm.
No, that spike is is a fawn
It's a
buck.
yearling. Yeah, it's a baby deer.
Yeah.
Where was
I mean,
logic in that? I don't even understand like why
or
that would even
the
be a
scrub
thing.
buck thing. How a scrub buck's always gonna be a scrub buck.
Yeah, if you got a little 8-pointer inside the ears, it's always going to
Like
be
a little
like
basket
No.
rack. That's not the case. There could be years with bad nutrients where they don't get good nutrients. Maybe that buck got injured. Maybe some asshole Amish guy shot him in the shoulder, and it took a lot of his nutrients to heal that wound. So his antlers grew a little fucked up. Yeah. That does. I've seen antlers add fucking 40, 50 inches in a year before. I mean, it's you never know. The best policy is to just don't shoot small bucks. Let them grow.
Yeah, but I don't know where that ever came from.
I think that's like old-fashioned, like just wives' tale shit, and it's a good excuse for why you shot the deer. You know what I mean? Oh,
Why'd you shoot that spike?
He wasn't gonna get any bigger. I just shot him. You know what I mean? I think it's a little bit of that.
I mean, they don't go from a fucking button buck to a goddamn 140-inch deer or in the next fucking year.
No. God damn.
Well, I shed hunt this year, and remember that little 3-pointer I got in my basement? Someone smoked him. Didn't even think twice.
Yeah.
They didn't find him, but they smoked him.
I mean, I've shot plenty of small bucks,
Yeah, me too.
but I'm getting older. I'm getting more experience. I'm killing more deer, and I would rather.
Not shoot them.
Yeah.
I mean, I have really no interest in anything under 8 points anymore. But I don't see anything wrong with shooting. Like, hey, man, if it's a trophy to you, it's a trophy to you.
Yeah, go for it.
Nothing wrong with that. But if your goal is to shoot big bucks, you can't shoot the small ones. I mean, it's that simple. But now, is that to say that if my son wants to shoot a 6-pointer, go for it. You know what I mean? I don't care. It's all about what matters to you. You know what I mean? And like you said, I mean, I've shot 6-pointers, I've shot 4-pointers, I've shot spikes. You know what I mean? But now, I really don't want to shoot anything under an 8-pointer. You know what I mean? And I'd like him to be at least 3 years old.
I got no interest in anything under a 9-pointer because I've got 2 9-pointers.
You ain't gonna shoot a big, nice 8, nice big
fuck
8.
yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
But if it's a little tiny
yeah.
scrubber 8,
Yeah, I won't either. If it's a little tiny 8, I got no interest in that.
like I passed up a pretty sweet 6-pointer last season.
Yeah.
I passed him up twice actually. And the second time I was like, "You son of a bitch, you want to die, don't you?"
Yeah, but you know damn well next
This year,
he's gonna be a hammer.
He's gonna be a nice one this year.
Yeah, he'll
'Cause-
probably be either a really big ass 6 or a nice solid 8.
Yeah, he was out just past his ears
As a 6.
6-pointer. Didn't have brow tines.
Yeah,
We'll see this year.
yeah. Hopefully.
Don't come by me, Daddy-o.
Where was he at the quarry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't come into my food plot.
Yeah, how's the food plot going?
Looking good from what I can see. I haven't been in there, but looking on my pictures I'm getting, looks like the old brush is dying, and we got a nice heavy rain last night. So hopefully that got them seeds going. Because when you get the stuff, the Whitetail Imperial, the no-till stuff that I got, it's already 85% germinated. So all it needs is soil and water, and it's going to start sprouting.
That's pretty sweet. And we've been getting rain, so
Yeah, next
And
couple
it's been-
days.
it's been real cold here.
Yeah, I don't like the cold.
Cold front sucks. Yeah, but as long as it doesn't dip below freezing, the crops will be fine. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in with us for the first time, next week, the three of us,
It's
the Beers and Deers crew, is going to the Total Archery Challenge in Seven Springs, Pennsylvania. We will be there with motherfucking bells on, baby. We're shooting that caribou at 111 yards, and we are shooting the Yeti course.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, which is it's going to be a great time. I can't fucking wait. I'm stoked.
I can't believe it's here.
Yeah.
Like we said last week, like we've been waiting on it, feeling it's never going to come. It's fucking here.
It's here.
7 days.
The next podcast we do will be live from en route to the tag.
En route.
Yeah.
So sound quality might be shitty,
Yeah.
but it's going to be dope as fuck. Dude.
Yeah, it's going to be sick. And we're going to try to videotape as much as we can. We're going to videotape us shooting at the caribou and stuff.
We're going to go live for that.
Yeah, we'll Instagram live, and we'll do a lot of live.
I know a lot of people want to see us shoot
the caribou.
Yeah, we don't do live stuff often, but yeah, we're gonna do a lot of Instagram live and stuff.
Yeah. Sam wants to see her old man
Yeah.
fucking put 12 in the fucking 11 ring or whatever.
12
the
ring.
fuck it is.
12 ring.
A 12 ring.
Call it a 12 ring. I think that's something we need to get. I think we should score it. I can't remember which one it is. There's two different scoring systems. I think we should go 12, 10, 8, 5.
Yeah, I'm cool
for
with
all
that.
the targets. It's a nice, easy round scoring. A perfect score on the course with 25 would be 300 if you shot all 12 rings, which is nobody does. But like,
You ever seen me shoot a bow?
I have, and it is impressive, but I don't think you're scoring no 300. But pretty much, if you hit a solid 250 is 10 rating in all of them. So anything from 200 to 250 is a really good shoot. So I'm going for. I just want to be over 200. That's what I'd like to score. What do you want to score, Johnny?
Over 200, like you.
Yeah. Runsky, is that?
Me as well.
Yeah.
Foam's home. That's my
I feel
goal,
like
man.
that's a solid goal.
And we had talked. No goose eggs.
Yeah.
You don't want a fucking 0, man. That hurts.
Don't miss the target.
Yeah.
Just hitting the target's 5.
Yes, just hit foam.
Then if you're inside the kill zone, it's 8. If you're close to the boiler room, it's a 10. If you're dead nuts heart, it's 12.
So the weather up there has been changing, the fucking forecast. Now they're saying Saturday, June 5th, high of 78, intervals of clouds and sunshine, winds light and variable.
Perfect.
Ooh, that's perfect. Just stay there.
Don't get no better. It's going to change 5 times.
It already has.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's getting... They're dialing it in now. See, we're getting closer.
Every day we get closer, the more accurate the forecast is. So
bring a rain jacket just in case.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
So let's go over. All right. So the total archery challenge is basically you ride a ski lift up, and it's a ski resort. But of course, obviously, there's no fucking snow. So you ride a ski lift up, and they set up targets, and there's 25 different shoots, and they range from I think it's 40 yards to 75 yards.
Yes. Yep. Correct.
For our course. Yeah. Then they've got like a locals course that is easier. I think nothing's past 50 yards. Then they've got like a knock-on course where they go out to I think 110 or 120.
Yep.
Yeah, so we did like the mid-level. But anyway, so there's 25 targets and you got to shoot at each one. It's basically like playing a round of golf, except you're using a bow. So it's gonna be really cool. There's a lot of factors. I mean, it's a lot of hiking, a lot of walking. A lot of elevation changes, so it's going to be a lot of new stuff for us, stuff we haven't encountered before because we're from fucking Cecil County, Maryland. We're not hunting on mountains. So this will be fun. It'll be really interesting. It's going to throw us a curveball for sure.
We've prepared.
We've done the best we could with what we have.
I
feel but we don't have mountains around here.
Yeah, but we've practiced more than most.
Yeah.
I'd like to think so. I think we're as well prepared as we could possibly be.
I mean, we did what? 69 yards at damn near 45-degree angle.
Tight windows.
Yeah.
But here we're gonna have 70-degree angles.
Yeah.
So which is a big factor. At 45 degrees, what I've also come to realize is
there's not much.
You're not getting much of a difference in your rangefinder. Whether you're straight on and up and down.
Yeah.
But once you start to get into like 60 degrees plus, you're getting big variances.
Yeah, because your rangefinder has arc and mine doesn't. And we were shooting our, 40-degree angles, and there wasn't much of a difference, if any.
Yeah.
So.
And I also figured out on my rangefinder, I played with it a little bit, I figured out how to get degree.
Dope.
So I can tell exactly.
That's awesome.
So like tomorrow, say we go practice again tomorrow, I can tell you exactly what degree our shot is
sick.
now. Yeah. All right, that being said, fellas, let's do a little gear dump, if you will. What all are you taking to the tack? Runsky, why don't you start us off? Give us a full rundown between the boots, the clothes you're wearing, the shoes you're wearing, and what kind of optics and how many arrows. Tell us what do you bring to the tack, dude?
Bino, no brainer.
What kind?
Bino harness. I don't even know the make of my binos.
Got cheap
they're
ones,
cheapies. Yeah, they're just cheapies.
Oh.
But I got the
They'll do the
Vortex.
job.
Yeah, I got the Vortex
Range
Bino harness. Jeans, shorts, rain jacket. I've been kind of looking around. Allen keys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Got to have a good set of Allen keys. Water. Fuck ton of water.
What about shoes? What kind of shoes?
Shoes. I'm gonna get some hiking.
Some Crocs?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get some hiking boots.
Okay. You still haven't got them. You should probably get some and break them in.
Yeah, I'll get
like
them.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I haven't got them yet either.
You're
so don't
fucking
feel
gonna
bad.
have you're gonna have fucking blisters all over your ankle.
Yeah, I haven't gotten them yet, but yeah, maybe tomorrow.
Well, obviously a rangefinder.
Yep, rangefinder.
Vortex is what you're rocking, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yep. Yeah, I don't know.
How many arrows you gonna bring?
Probably about 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're shooting at that caribou at 111, if it buries in fucking grass
and you don't find it.
and you don't find it, I mean,
What if you shoot a dozen? What if you lose 8?
yeah.
I'm bringing. Go ahead. We'll go. I'm bringing 24 arrows. Now, not that I don't think I'll need that many. I mean,
It's good
I don't
to have
foresee.
more.
Yeah, but why not? I'm buying 2 dozen. I'm bringing all of them. what am I going to actually carry on the mountain? 18. My hip quiver holds 18. So.
Oh yeah, and I just got a hip quiver too.
Yeah. You need some kind of quiver, a hip quiver. You can use your bow quiver, but you need to carry more than 4 or 6 arrows. So
Yes. God alive.
you got to have some kind of either hip or back quiver, or even like a backpack. I've seen a lot of guys do. They'll have a backpack on and a like a 4-inch PVC pipe, and just stick their arrows in there.
I was thinking about bringing my hunting pack just to keep water and shit in.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about water. I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna keep these?
Well, they got water stations.
Oh, they
throughout
do. Oh, well, fuck it then.
Someone's gonna bring like a thermos or something.
Yeah, that's
like
what
a
I was
Yeti
gonna
thing.
do. I'm gonna bring like a Yeti. I'll probably we could do the Yeti shoot first. I'll win that Yeti indefinitely. You know the one where you can win like a tumbler? It's like 60 yards. You got to hit the 10 ring. I'm gonna hit that. I mean, it's fucking happening.
So there's giving out fucking Yetis left and right.
Yeah, I guess you're getting a Yeti for $10. It's like okay,
Yeah, sure.
I might have to shoot twice, but I'm gonna win that.
Yeah, that's silly.
At least that's what I thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Hopefully they're not doing a drawing for a one Yeti.
Nah, I don't think so.
No, it's
like they do hats.
It's like 65 yards.
If you hit the 10 ring,
if
you get a Yeti.
hit the 10 ring, you win a Yeti. It's $10.
I'll get a free Yeti.
I'm getting a $10 Yeti cup. I mean, I'm getting that. That's all there was to it. But so yeah, I'll get that. I'll fill it up with some water and ice. Maybe I'll raid John Dudley's cooler and take whatever he's got.
Well, I'll get
Probably some gay shit.
He's probably got some White Claws in there.
Well, that Yeti.
Did you guys hear about that? They did a study, and apparently they found that 100% of men that drink White Claw moan when they wipe their ass.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, it's a fact.
They're shit pussies.
I was at a grad party last night. Every single motherfucker in there was drinking seltzers. Dudes,
Jeez.
girls.
I thought that fad was gone.
No, it's not. It is. I'm walking in with a fucking black bag of Busch Lights. You got any room in your fridge? They're like, this fucking guy.
But you're also fucking like 8 years older than all.
No, they're grad students.
Oh, okay.
So they're my age.
They're like
yeah.
Late 20s.
Dude, Manny, shout out Manny, who threw the party last night. He was like, dude, I got you. I made you a Busch Light right in my fridge, dude. I was like, you the man.
Fucking
But yeah, Truly's White Claws, dude. Like, there's a market for that.
I thought that was last year. I thought that fad was
No,
gone.
it is a thing.
Okay.
Everybody was drinking.
I'm not
them,
gonna
dude.
knock them. They're not bad. I think that the lemon one's pretty good, but I mean, I'm not. It's not like I drink beer because I like taste of fucking beer.
Yeah, I like, dude. Just Busch Light's the perfect beer.
It is.
Yeah.
Everyone's laughing at me. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. It's a fantastic beer.
Yeah.
Unless it's cold, then I'm not a huge fan of, and I came into that conundrum last night, and I had a fridge full of Busch Light, and I was like, you know what? It's cold as fuck outside. I want something a little heavier. That's just me. You know, I switched to IPAs last night. I was regretting it this morning because I was hurting a little bit.
You were shitting yourself, headache.
That's fucking that's par for the course for me, dude. I'm fucking always shitting myself.
Yeah, I took the old lady out to dinner last night, and they didn't have Bud Light on tap, so we got Yingling on tap. I woke up with a fucking headache.
Pounder,
hangover.
yeah.
God.
Yinglings, they do that. They taste good.
That's the thing with these Busch Lights, dude. You're getting your water. I mean,
You got to drink about 30 of them.
I had-
to get a
but
hangover.
you don't get hangovers unless you drink a fuck.
We
ton.
literally just talked about that. That was the first thing I said to you when I got here. I had over 15 Busch Lights last night. Got home at 4 a.m. and I'm good.
Dude, you're sticking to Busch Lights. You got to drink 30 of them, cocksucker, to have a headache tomorrow.
Oh, so I just got a notification. My bow strings are sitting on my front porch. I ordered a new set of strings because I'm a complete fucking moron. Well, when it comes to this bow, I mean, I have just beaten the piss out of it. I mean, the other week, me and Runsky were shooting, and I dropped it right on the pavement. My cam, I dropped it dead nuts on my cam, and it like smashed some of my strings in.
But thank God that cam didn't curl in.
Yeah, the cam's fine.
You really lucked out there.
I got some nicks on it, like on paint, but it scratched up my string pretty good. So I was like, fuck, man. I'm less than 2 weeks till TAC. I need to order a spare set of strings just so I got them, just in case these strings go. Now, they're shooting fine. I haven't had any issues with it or anything. But I was like, you know what? This TAC is way more than money to me. I do not want to get to the TAC, blow a string out, and be
So
out.
we kind of got off the what are you bringing thing.
Well, I'll get back to it. I got back to it.
What kind of strings are they?
It's a gas bowstring. It's a gas ghost bowstring.
What color?
Red and black. I stuck with the red and black because it's not all red now. It's black and red. Because I got the fletchings to match it, and honestly, it's kind of grown on me. I like the red with that color green. The next string I get in a couple years hopefully will be buckskin. I'm gonna get buckskin, all buckskin with the forest green. I think is gonna be really nice. But I ordered this set of strings, as a emergency if these strings go because I fucking just smashed them. Which they've been shooting fine. I don't have any reason to believe that they will, but I figured, you know what? Let me spend $120 and have them. And then, you know what? When I need new strings, I already got them. Yeah. It's money I would spend anyway. I'm just spending it before. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to have to buy new strings eventually. This way, I got them. Yeah. And this way, it's an insurance policy. I'm bringing them with me to the tack. If something happens, I can get. So hopefully, somebody there's got a bow press can slap the strings on. I'm going to go to Autumn Sky, get them to tie the D-loop in and everything, so they're good. If my string goes at the tack, all I need to find is somebody with a bow press to let me use it for that.
Yeah, I'm going to get new strings after the tack.
Yeah, I think that's a good move. Yeah. But, Johnny, what are you bringing to the tack?
Well, in my backpack, I'm going to have Allen keys, some pliers,
that's a good one.
D-loop material.
Yeah.
You never know if you blow a fucking D-loop out, then what do you do? Go all the way back down the mountain? No, I'll slap you one on right in there.
Yeah. Actually, I should have brought my bow. I need you to do my D-loop.
And a lighter.
And a lighter. Don't forget a lighter.
Oh, yeah. We'll have a lighter because I'll be up there fucking smoking DMT on the mountain.
What's wrong with your D-loop?
So my caliper thumb release, it's like not closing all the way. So when I draw, it's like ripping my D-loop.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, my D-loop's all fucked up, dude. I need you to fix it. Do you have black?
I got blue. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I got to go to Autumn Sky to get arrows anyway.
Or you can order some D-loop material on Lancaster.
I'll get something from Autumn Sky.
All right.
Just to bring on the mountain.
Yeah.
But I got to go to Autumn Sky to pick up my arrows, which I ordered 3 weeks ago.
Damn.
Not their fault. It's not Autumn Sky's fault. It's their supplier. I mean, shit's just backed up right now. But I talked to Lucas. He was like, "Oh, they'll definitely be here before the tack." I was like, "Okay." So they should. It's like, dude, I got a week, bro. But I'm hoping to hear from them any day now, and I'll go get arrows. I'll get some D-loop material. Get them to tie in a new D-loop. Get them to set up my extra strings. That way, they're basically going to put my new strings on, tie in my D-loop and my peep sight, and take them back off.
Wow.
That's sick.
Or leave those ones on, and then I'll have the red ones as extra. That's probably what I'll do.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Well,
why have the shitty ones on? I'll have the shitty ones as a spare.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to get it all sighted back in before Saturday.
I mean, as long as my D-loop and my peep sight isn't that different, it shouldn't be much of a difference. Depends on when I go. If they don't get my arrows till Wednesday, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, God no.
But, well, I don't know. Maybe I could get that fucking bow sighted and dialed in pretty quick. I'm a bad motherfucker. I mean, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
As far as the string goes, like sighting in a bow, I can have a bow sight in an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever. It's not a big deal. Is it something I want to do right before the tack? No. Because you want to get real familiar with your long range, your 60, your 70, your 80, your 90. Some of those can be off a yardage or two, and you want to be aware of that. Like, once I get out to about 80, I got to put like a yard over.
Yeah.
And that's something that I know with the current setup that I have. With new strings, that it's going to be a little different. So even though I might be able to get sighted in quick, I have to really get to know my yardage exactly, which, you know.
Yeah, all this week I'll be coming over after work to practice that 110.
Yeah, I've got on my phone, we're going to shoot 110 every day.
Yeah.
I'll be there with you.
For the next week.
Every day.
Every day.
Coming over every day.
Yeah.
I might even just leave my bow at your house.
Nope, fine by me. As long as I don't get robbed.
God, you better not fucking get robbed.
Could you imagine?
Oh, my God.
All our bows are at my house. Somebody robs me. It takes all our bows right before the
There
tack.
goes $4,000.
I'd probably blow your brains out.
God.
Lock your goddamn doors.
I got homeowner's insurance. Kick my door in, please. My dog will maul you to death.
Yeah.
I walked in.
Rip your ding dong up.
I went to Seth's house last night, and he was in his back bedroom, and I walked in, and I was standing in his living room. Yeah, I'll take one. I was standing in his living room.
You got one.
Oh yeah, I got one. Never mind. Yeah, I was standing in his living room, and Doc went into like attack mode.
Really?
He went into attack mode, but he stopped like 3 feet in front of me. and was like, "All right, I know you."
Okay.
But he was ready.
Yeah,
He was ready, dude.
I've seen Doc go. If I ain't there and you don't know me pretty well, I think Doc's gonna get in that ass.
Last night, Seth, I'm telling you, last night was proof.
Dude, I came up on him one time at the park. Him and my ex-wife, Wyatt, and my ex-wife were at the park, and I showed up there after work, and I had a hoodie on. It was cold, And I started walking towards Wyatt. Dude, Doc ran up on me. It scared the shit out of me. I threw my hood down. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, dude, he was going to fucking bite me. I guarantee it.
Yeah, he was, like I said, he was in Seth's hallway, and I was standing in the living room. I text Seth, hey, I'm here. I don't know what the fuck you're doing in the back bedroom, but I'm not gonna open Seth's bedroom door.
Jacking it, though.
Because God knows what the fuck Seth's doing at his house with the bedroom door closed.
Some big old broad in there. Shoving her out the window.
And Doc, man. Doc.
Spraying her with Pam.
Doc. Doc was ready to go last night.
Yeah, he's a good dog, man. I love that fucking dog.
Cora used to be like that. She's gotten up in age, though. Didn't she try to kill Eddie one time?
Yeah, almost killed Eddie Hurd. Shout out to Eddie. We're on the world. Well, Eddie. I haven't heard from Eddie in years.
Last time I seen him, he towed my truck home.
Yeah.
I blew a transmission line.
Corey, John's black lab almost killed one of our good friends.
Speaking of which, one of our good friends, Gordo's, fucking just got out of jail.
Yeah, what are you
Gordo.
doing, brother?
He got another DUI. Second DUI, no lawyer.
How stupid.
Gordo, come on,
Get a
bro.
lawyer, bro.
Come on, brother.
They probably offered him a public defendant.
Yeah.
And he declined
You
it.
have to get a public defender, at the very least.
What, if it's not free, it's $50, right?
Yeah, it's almost
Whatever.
nothing.
Yeah, it's just
Come
like
on, Gordo.
Look, coming from a guy who spent a lot of time in the judicial system, get an attorney.
Yeah.
You're either going to pay for it or you're going to pay for it,
and
believe me.
I almost feel that walking into a courtroom without a lawyer with your second DUI is like slapping the judge in the face.
Yeah.
Like, pull your
Yes.
dick out. Pull
Oh,
your
yeah.
dick out and windmill it in front of the judge because
Yeah.
that's what you're doing. Like that's an insult.
Yeah, the judge.
So that shows you're not taking it serious.
Yeah. Come on, Gordo. Get your shit together, brother.
Yeah, you got it. You got to have an attorney.
Yeah, he did 5 days in the slammer.
Yeah.
His shit pussy's all fucked up.
That's all clapped out.
His shit pussy's clapped.
I did 24 hours, and I'll never go back.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I did that like 700 times.
Fuck that. I walked out of the front doors of CCDC, and the lady guard was like, good luck. And I was like, thanks, I'll never be back. She says, they all say that.
Yeah.
And I haven't been back since.
Yeah.
yeah, but Gordo.
Come on,
5 days
brother.
in the slammer.
Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a good dude.
he's a good. He's just dumb as a sack of rocks.
Gordo's a good guy.
Yeah, I love Gordo. He's a good dude. He's funny son of a bitch.
He just Gordo. You piss me off sometimes. I just don't understand your thought
I have to
process.
get him over here and do a potty.
Jesus,
Oh,
God
God.
alive.
We wouldn't be able to post it.
Yeah. No. We'd have to do some serious editing.
And fucking bleep.
We wanted to have our buddy Joey Klein. Joey Klein, shout out, Joe.
Shout out.
Wanted to have him on tonight, but
The mic setup did
with
not.
the new mics, we were hoping maybe we could do two people on one mic, but it don't these
work.
are really
They're
directional.
too sophisticated.
Yeah, these are really high quality audio, but they're very directional. So we'd be like moving it back and forth, and that's just too much.
Well, we're gonna get a fourth mic.
That way
we're
we
gonna
can have
get some
guests.
different software, and we're gonna have
Yeah,
we're gonna have guests.
it's because for us, man, this stuff is not easy. We're like a bunch of monkeys trying to fuck a football when it comes to playing with a computer and stuff. Like, I mean,
Well, that app voice meter, that was a pretty easy setup,
Yeah,
right?
shout out
As soon as you
Voice
got the
Meter.
good one, the
Yeah.
right one.
Voice meter is good shit.
That's a pretty sweet software we got for this.
For free.
Yeah, if anybody wants to start a podcast and wants some mediocre to shitty advice, shoot us a message. I'll help you out.
So make sure your battery's charged.
Yeah, dude, we fucked up so much in the beginning of this. I mean,
Oh my
how many
God.
episodes did we? I mean, one of the best episodes I think we ever recorded. We didn't record the whole time.
We didn't record.
It was the best.
It was the greatest of all time.
We had the
You spit
greatest-
beer out of your nose.
we had the
and shit.
greatest. We had the greatest podcast. It was the best.
That one's lost to the ether.
And it's lost.
Yeah,
God, that sucked.
yeah, it did.
We were like 45 minutes in, and you were like, we weren't recording the whole time.
Yeah.
I thought he was fucking with us.
Oh man, you might as well punch me in the nuts.
Dude,
That's how I
Yeah,
felt.
it was a good one.
That was a kick to the nuts.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
But anyway, to finish my gear back,
Let's get back to that. We'll
Yeah, we
get
keep
through this.
straying away from that. We'll finish.
Allen keys, needle nose pliers, D-lip material, a Yeti,
Lighter.
a lighter. That's it for the backpack. I'm definitely gonna have hiking boots that I gotta get and break
Yeah,
in.
I do too.
I'm gonna have blisters all over my
Just
fucking feet. Can't
Leave
wait.
them on all week. Don't take them off.
I might want to get some. Might want to take some Neosporin and Band-Aids.
Yeah.
I'm taking 20 arrows. I think that's about it. I think I might take an extra release just in
I was
case.
thinking about that too.
Yeah, I'll have extra release. What about your bino harness? What about
I
your
gotta
optics?
I gotta order a bino harness from Amazon, and I'm probably just gonna go to Walmart You can get like a $40 or $50 pair of binos.
Gotcha. So you'll buy those 4 more times.
Because, well, I mean,
Mine are fine.
Buy right or buy twice.
yeah, but Maryland, do you really need binoculars?
No, but are you going to hunt in Maryland the rest of your life? Buy them one time and be done with it. Buy
That's
Vortex optics.
They
and
are
you
Vortex.
never buy another pair of binoculars again. Ever.
And if I go that route, I'm not going to go binoculars. I'm going to go monocular.
Or get a nice,
Vortex
you don't
makes-
got to go expensive. Spend a little over $100, and you'll never buy another one
The
again.
monocular Vortex
It's like
has
60.
70.
60 or 70,
There
yeah.
you go. Never buy another one.
That's true.
Yeah, dude. Don't.
Yeah, why
don't-
go to
don't-
Walmart and spend 50?
$40, $50 when you can get a Vortex for 70, and you'll never have to buy another one?
And if I go monocular, I won't have to get a bino harness.
You can sling
Yeah,
it.
just-
Yeah.
just
right
sling
to
it.
my where
Yeah.
my rangefinder is.
Yeah.
My cheapo Amazon rangefinder that's done just fine.
Yeah. I mean, that thing's, for hunting, it's fine. I honestly, unless the deer's like right under you, you really don't even need arc.
No.
It's not a big difference in yardage.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a really big difference.
And now,
it's not.
playing with mine and yours, mine has arc, yours doesn't. It's a couple yard difference. It's not the end of the world if you shoot a touch high.
Ours is already different on flat.
Yeah. So it's like almost no difference, really. Arc really is only going to come into play is if they're right under your stand, and you're really high. If you're 15 feet high and they're 30 yards out, arc isn't even a factor.
No.
It's really not. So that's something to keep in mind if you're only hunting and you're not doing any 3D or anything like that. I mean, it's not that big of a difference. But if you're hunting in the mountains, of course, it's a difference.
Yeah.
If you're 30 feet up on a ridge and 20 feet up in the stand, and the deer's 10 yards in front of it, it's a huge difference.
If you're going for mountain goats, get you an arc.
Yeah, get an arc. But it's not as big of a factor as we thought it might be, comparing the two.
And as much as like Dudley and shit says it is, it's not.
Yeah. But
Maybe somebody else has a different experience, but our experience.
They're getting like overzealous about it. Like, you owe it to the animal. It's like, dude, at 25 yards, a yard difference on your sight tape ain't making a difference.
No.
I get it. Yeah, you want to be as precise as you can. I understand that. And I don't disagree. But let's not over fucking sell it, dude. If the deer's 25 yards away, you're 18 foot up in a tree, and
Give me a break.
it's going to be a yard different on
Is
your
that an inch?
Yeah, maybe an inch. And if you shoot a touch high, that's not such a bad thing when you're high anyway.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay. But is it good to have arc? Yes.
Sure.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
So what's in your gear bag? What are you bringing along?
I can't wait to hear this.
Fucking
What's going to be in
couple
Seth's
grams of mushrooms.
What's going to be in Seth's fanny
Got some
pack?
fucking DMT and fucking mushrooms. No, I'm going to have a fanny pack.
yeah.
I'm not bringing a backpack. I'm going to have a fanny pack. I might have some fucking cargo shorts on.
Oh yeah, rain jacket too. Never gonna bring rain jacket.
Yeah, I'll probably bring just a rain jacket. Or might not. I'm a fucking hard motherfucker. I'll be wet all day and don't give a fuck.
I still don't know if I'm going shorts or pants.
I'm going to bring both.
I'm going shorts.
Just feel it out.
I'm going to wear
78.
high socks,
Yes.
and some jorts, maybe some Daisy Dukes.
Hell yeah, dude, cut them off.
I got ankle high hiking boots that I bought about 2 months ago, and I started breaking in a couple weeks ago.
Always go ankle high.
Yeah, don't get the high
Don't roll an ankle.
Yeah, and you don't need the knee high. That's just excessive.
Yeah, we in the fucking military, dude.
Yeah, but so I'm gotten that. I'll wear a t-shirt, my bino harness. I'll have a fanny pack. In my fanny pack, I'm gonna have my water. I'll have extra release. I will have my Allen keys, stuff like that. Then I'm also gonna have a hip quiver, which holds 18 arrows. Yeah, you got a back quiver.
Back
John
quiver.
left that part out.
I feel like fucking Rambo every time I take a arrow out of that bad
fucking
boy.
Robin Hood, dude.
Fucking A, dude. Oh yeah, Robin Hood.
I'm gonna Robin Hood the caribou.
I'm gonna put all 12 of mine, just Robin Hood every single one of them. It's gonna be like 6 feet of arrows sticking out of the fucking caribou.
Could you imagine if somebody Robin Hooded the
God.
caribou?
Speaking of DMT, you must have smoked some.
Don't put it right now there.
So I'll have my hip quiver, and then I'm going to have some wax. Neither you mentioned that. I'll have string wax in there. I'm going to bring like various tools, extra field points and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to bring them like actually on the mountain, but I will bring them in my bow case. I will have lighted nocks, and then on my bino harness, I've got Vortex binoculars. I can't remember what exact model. It's like the mid-grade model.
They're legit.
Nothing special. There's a lower one and there's a higher one. I've got the mid-level Vortex binoculars.
Yeah, but when you zoom them fucking things in,
They're nice.
you can see forever.
Yeah, you can see the dick on a woodpecker at 1,000 yards. Yeah. I mean, them things are sick. I love those binos. And Vortex. I'm a huge fan of Vortex. That's the optics on my AR. That's my bino. That's my rangefinder. I got the Vortex 1000. It's like 1000 HD or some shit. The Vortex rangefinder. And then what else do I got? I think that about covers it for me. And I'm gonna have a hat. I have my glasses, as I have 20/25 vision, subpar, and I don't wear glasses for anything other than driving at night and archery.
Bad genetics.
Yep. What are you gonna do? Thanks, Ma. Shout out Gina, best mom in the world.
Shout out.
Phenomenal woman.
Yes,
Shout out,
she is.
Mom.
Shout out, Ma. And then I'm also going to bring sunglasses. I don't know if I'm going to need them, but I'm going to bring them.
I can't even shoot with sunglasses.
I can't either.
I can, but it's got to be super sunny.
I'll bring them, but
And a hat.
I don't
Got to
know.
have a ball cap.
Yeah, I feel make of that one.
yeah,
anyway.
I'm always.
I don't know if it's the glasses I wear or how I just shoot in general, but like I can't see with my sunglasses.
Yeah.
Like the frame
Don't
of the
see as
glasses.
well. Oh, you can't see your peep.
Yeah, I can't. The frame of the glasses blocks everything out.
Okay.
It could be just the type of sunglasses
Yeah.
you're wearing.
Yeah, I wear gas cans. So.
Yeah, I got Nike. They're actually prescription, so they're actually really well for me for shooting in bright sunlight. They do well. And then also I'm gonna bring my. It's got like memory foam and it's cool. So when I sleep in my queen size mattress, I'm gonna have this my own pillow. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah,
So
you should,
Brunsky, you left out your air mattress.
yeah, you should probably
your
bring
air
that
mattress
and a
from-
pump.
Why would I?
and a pump.
That's silly.
Don't forget the pump,
A hand pump.
because
Yeah.
I'm not helping you blow that thing up.
So we were talking about you win a Yeti cup for the Yeti challenge, right? We were talking about the Yeti cup you win for the Yeti challenge,
Yeah.
like the step below the caribou. That Yeti cup I win's going to go perfectly in my tack truck cup holder. It's
Ah.
going to fit in there like a glove, like a fucking glove. I might sleep in my tack truck and just let you guys have the hotel room. I'll just sleep in my tack truck.
Yeah,
you
well,
you
you're
guys
gonna-
just have the hotel
You're
room.
gonna need it, but you might get lucky and get that caribou. We're gonna spank that ass on that course.
Yeah.
Well, I am. I don't know about John. You might beat John. I don't know. You might beat John, but you're not beating me. You're not beating me.
The Tower of Power is bringing it, ladies and gentlemen.
It's gonna be a shootout. I believe that. All of us are gonna have good scores.
It's gonna be fun.
I've shot at least.
So hold on. Tell us about the bet. That way, if somebody's tuning in for the first time, tell us
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
the bet. So the bet is so we have what, 2 queen size beds?
Yeah, 2 queen size
Two
beds.
queen size beds and 4 dudes.
Yeah, and 4 dudes.
So
Maybe one couch and a recliner.
yeah, the lowest scorers have to pretty much figure out where they're going to sleep.
But the 2 top.
But the
scorers-
2 top scorers get the bed.
What about one more thing?
What was the? Oh, and we have a bar tab.
Yeah.
So
The
the
lowest.
lowest has to buy a
First
round.
round.
Yeah,
First round.
The first round of
Yes, which is gonna be a shot and a beer.
shot into Boilermaker. Yeah,
Yeah,
gonna be a Boilermaker.
Speaking of Ryan,
oh, come
I
on,
fixed your arrow for you there, Ryan.
yeah. Ryan, look,
Ryan Maitland is the 4th man in our what is a well known for? I was going to say the 3 Musketeers, but there's not.
A quad. I don't know.
He's the 4th man in the Fantastic Four.
There you go.
there you go.
Johnny fixture, one of your arrows, Ryan.
Yeah, the other one was
The other one's trash.
unfixable.
Yeah, well,
But,
shoot
yeah.
better.
Talking about Ryan, but Ryan impressed. He impressed me.
Yeah. When he
Yeah.
came up a couple weeks ago, I was like, whoa.
He ain't fucking around, man. Ryan's
Nah.
a good shot, and he's got a little subpar equipment compared to the 3 of us. So he's got a little handicap there. But hey, look, I'll say this: I have a Power Max. Well, I had a Power Max. I was shooting 60 yards, 70 yards, drilling tacks with that bitch. So I feel like, yeah, your sight might hold you back a little bit, Ryan, because as far as the caribou goes. But for the rest of the course,
He should be fine.
there's no reason he can't
Yeah.
shoot just as good as us.
He should be fine.
Shit, our sights are going to hold us back for the caribou.
Yeah, ours only go to 100. And if I took the lighted knocks off, I could get lower. But those lighted
Yeah.
locks take some feet per second away
That's
from
another
me.
thing. You're dialed in for your lighted knocks.
Yeah, so I'm not taking them off.
Yeah. Because they are heavier.
They are heavier.
Between a lighted knock and a regular knock, out past 70.
Shit, out past 40.
Really?
That's a difference.
But out 60, 70, 80, it's a
Huge
huge
difference. You're talking about
feet.
Yeah, feet. Yeah. So put it this way: with a regular knock, I could get to almost 120.
Yeah.
And and have vein clearance. So the problem is once you get out to like 100 yards, the problem is your sight housing, like the
Where your pin is.
The aperture or whatever, will actually hit the vein of your arrow when it flies through there. So the vein of your arrow, when you shoot, will hit the bottom of your sight housing if your bow is not fast enough. So with the lighted nocks, I can only go to 100 yards. Without the lighted nocks, I could get to about 120.
Wow.
That's how much a difference it is.
But man, they are sweet in a hunt
115.
scenario.
Sorry, I was like 115 I could get.
But still, 15 yards.
15 yard difference with the lighted nocks at 100 yards.
I'll never shoot at another deer without a lighted knock, though. They're so fucking sweet.
Yeah, and if you get them in off season, they're fucking cheap.
Yeah.
I'm getting a 3-pack for $12
For your arrows.
for my arrows. Yeah.
Gold tips are still the same.
That sucks.
Yeah, after the tack, I'm converting.
Yeah,
But I'm
dude.
dialed in right now to what I got. So
$3, $12 for 3 of them. I mean, I thought about buying like fucking 10 of them and selling them when season kicks in. Post them on eBay for $30.
It's so important hunting too. 'Cause
They come-
that
they
arrow
come.
tells a story, dude.
see
And
where
if you
you-
can't get that arrow,
You see where you hit it. You can always
Yep.
recover it almost. I mean, the lighted nocks are the way to go. And for the caribou, if we have mildly low light, like if it's earlier enough in the morning or if we have like the sun's on the other side of the mountain, I'm going to be able to see where I hit and adjust accordingly. And if I hit close, I know I can aim slightly to the right of the light.
Yeah, but man, are you even going to be able to like aim differently at this caribou? I feel like it's almost like in God's hands out at 110 yards.
With no magnifier, it's very difficult at that range. But yeah, I can adjust according to my lighted nocks very slightly. It's tough. Like I've shot left with a lighted knock and then tried to shoot right and shot left again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at that yardage without a sight magnifier, the pin on my sight takes up half of the animal.
yeah,
So
I mean,
you can't aim. You have to really try to look through that pin and look at the animal where you want to hit. Because that pin covers a lot of it.
a micro adjustment at that distance it could be feet
Yeah.
down at the target.
Yeah. It's like shooting a rifle at 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
The slightest difference in wind and heat and thermals and all these things are factors when you're shooting a bow that far. I went to my son's flag football game yesterday, and I was sitting there and I was looking at this football field from field goal post to field goal post. And I was like, that's about what we're shooting at the tack.
It's crazy, ain't it?
It's nuts. And I told my mom was there, and I was like, yeah, we're shooting in, it's like about a beer can size hole all the way on the other side of this with a bow. It's insane. It's nuts.
And you tell people that, they're like, what?
yeah.
What?
I've got buddies that bow hunt that are like, what? Yeah. It's nuts.
I was out shooting at my dad's a couple months ago, and I was shooting at 60, and he was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And he's a bow hunter. Well,
Yeah.
he used to be.
He still is. He
yeah.
just jumped to the crossbow, but he's old. Shout out.
Shout out, BBJ. Shout out.
Big Daddy
BBJ.
John. He's the man. Hey, if it weren't for him, none of us might be hunters.
That is a good point.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be, and then who knows if you guys would be.
Right. Because, like, really, I mean, I fed off of you. I always had an interest because my dad was a hunter.
Yeah.
But would I have dived in as much as I did without you? Probably not.
I don't think
Maybe.
I don't think he understands the impact he had on.
All of our lives. Yeah, it's pretty significant. It's cool to think about these things.
Yeah, that's cool. I have to let it, hopefully he listens.
Yeah.
You better fucking listen.
You better show some support, Pop.
He's at the VFW right now getting sauced.
I know my stepmom is a subscriber, so and I think she watches, and my dad just kind of plays Candy Crush and listens occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they show support. Yeah. That's all that matters. I ran into a buddy, my buddy Shane. I haven't seen him in a while. I know him through Alec, my cousin. Shout out, Alec.
Shout out.
And Shane. And Shane, he walked up to me. He said, "Hey, dude, I've been listening to your podcast. It's fucking awesome."
Isn't that
man. I was
awesome?
like, "Hell yeah, dude! I fucking love that, man." I'm seeing people that you haven't seen in forever. I've yet to have a random person I don't know, other than like online.
Yeah.
But I haven't like met someone that listens that I don't know at all. But that'll change because we're gonna hook up with Braden out, and well, he's in Kansas, right?
Kansas, Missouri.
Yeah, no, he's in. I think he's in Kansas.
Yeah. We got a listener out west where we're going to be going out there to hunt, so we're going to try and catch up with him and hunt.
Shout out Braden.
Yeah. But hell yeah.
Did you guys see that message we got on Instagram?
No, I'm not on social media right now.
You're not even on the Bears and Deers?
Nah, man, I'm just taking a break.
That's cool. I understand that. I respect
doing
that.
with your life, bro?
I respect that.
You got to keep up with the fucking Bears.
I checked this morning. So basically what I'm doing is social media is a fucking virus.
It's a fucking
terrible.
hellfire.
Yeah, and it sucks up your phone. It you know what? I'm a better parent. I'm a better employee. I'm a better a lot of things when I don't look at my fucking phone. So that's why I take breaks very often. But I was like, you know what? I'll check from time to time on the computer at the house. I don't have the apps on my phone. And I checked this morning for the first time in like 2 weeks, and I had a bunch of shit, and I didn't even really read through it all. I just kind of glanced.
Yeah, I've been sending you shit for since you've been off. And I'm like, did you see what I sent you? You're like, dude, I'm off. I'm like, fuck, I forgot.
You guys and Jay have sent me like a fuck ton of stuff. I fucking watched through most of them, but I didn't have all the time in the world. So
Oil Can sent us a message. Remember last week we talked about hand torque?
Yeah.
Apparently there's some kind of gadget you can do that just eliminates hand torque.
What?
Yeah. I didn't really look at it, to be honest with you. Sorry, Oil Can. But
we're looking now.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, it's like 2 wires over top of your sight housing, and if the pins go on either side of the wires, then you know you're torquing your hand.
Damn, that's badass, dude. Oil Can, that's sick. I might have to invest into that. I'll be looking into that. That's very cool. Because I have these fucking massive dick beaters.
Oil Can 478.
I have sausage fingers and fucking super big fat palms.
You really do. Look, I mean, I got really skinny fingers. So.
Like, I mean, I have big hands, especially for my size, and my fucking my pad is really fat. So if I don't place my hand just perfect on the bow, I'll apply torque to it.
Yeah, you're like Harambe.
Yeah, I'm like a fucking little gorilla.
Got Andre the Giant hands.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, dog. But so that's bow torque's always. I've struggled with that. You know what I mean? And it's not that I don't know about it. It's just that I have to be like perfect not to apply any torque with my grip, and it's tough. So that's cool. I might have to check into that because that might save me some trouble.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Maybe.
So I got. I started. I can't remember if it was you or Runsky, but one of you guys was telling me about cooking deer steaks on an iron skillet.
Runsky.
Was that Runsky?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've been diving deep into this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And iron skillets are awesome. I love them. They're a totally different form of cooking. I mean, it's just you can't wash them. You got to season them. You can wash them, but it's different. Like you can't spray Dawn on this thing and scrub.
Oil them, right?
Yeah. You heat it up. When you're done with it, you put some water in it, boil it, scrape the excess off, wipe it out, and then put like peanut oil in there and wipe it around, and that's it.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's so cool. But dude, I put peanut oil in there, threw some deer steaks in there. I seasoned them, threw some deer steaks in there. 2 minutes on high. I mean, super high heat on each side. It gets the outside nice and crisp, and the inside is a perfect medium rare. Yeah, I'll take another beer, please. And it's a really good way to cook deer steaks. Peanut oil, iron skillet, Montreal steak seasoning. It's all you need. Takes 4 minutes to make phenomenal steaks.
Really?
Phenomenal
Yeah, I cook it on like a regular fucking Walmart skillet, so.
Try an iron skillet, man.
I might have to buy one. Sam wanted to buy one a couple months ago, and I was like, nah, fuck that. Don't do that.
They're $17 on Amazon.
I've got 2.
Yeah, I've got 3 of them, and my big one is a Lodge. It's like it's a more known brand. There's another one that's like really good, but it's just like a run-of-the-mill basic iron skillet. And you season it, man, and I've been doing the oil, like you were saying, 2 minutes on high. Man, it makes good steaks.
Yes. Cast iron is the shit. For meat, yeah, cast iron's legit.
Yeah, what oil do you use?
I use butter.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got to try that next.
I use butter. I don't fuck with the oil.
Yeah, I use peanut oil, and it's fantastic.
Peanut oil is an amazing one.
Yeah, I love
for
it.
frying and anything. Peanut oil is awesome.
I'll have to try butter,
Yeah.
because butter's probably even better.
Yeah, butter's the shit. Yeah, I think peanut oil is better for you too, isn't it?
Salted butter, shoot or pass?
Salted.
Yeah.
Yeah, unsalted. Eat
Yeah,
a dick.
fuck you. I want that salt.
Yeah.
High blood
Unsalted
pressure can
butter?
suck my fucking cock. There's plenty of studies. Salt is really not that big of a factor in blood pressure, by the way. If you didn't know this, that's it's kind of like old knowledge now. It's cute. It's not chronic.
Yeah.
Don't be so scared of sodium. It's a good thing for you, especially if you're an athlete. Now, if you're a sedentary fuck and you sit around your ass all day, yes, maybe. But if you're exercising, you're healthy, you're an athlete of any kind, salt is extremely necessary. You need sodium.
Mark Bell is an advocate for that shit.
Mark Bell is the fucking people's coach. I love Mark Bell.
Yeah, him and Stan Efferding.
Stan Efferding, too. He's fucking awesome. I love him. So something I've been meaning to talk about, and I just keep kind of blowing it off, that I want to touch on a little bit. I know we're getting close to our time limit here, but
No time limit.
Keep
rolling,
Fuck
bro.
that time
Fuck
limit.
it.
We're going to roll this thing till the fucking wheels fall
we'll
off.
just fucking keep drinking beers and keep recording podcasts.
Go fucking care. We went an hour 45 with the old man one time.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Got 2 clicks.
Okay.
It did. It did. It's not that bad.
So Ryan asked me something, and as you guys know, Ryan, or a friend of ours, Ryan Maitland, shout out Ryan.
Shut up.
He's recently moved, acquired a bunch of new hunting property, so he's really coming up in the world.
Yeah, remind me next time I see him, I gotta suck him off.
Yeah, me too. It's like, dude, got like 2,000 acres you can hunt down there in Lower Eastern Shore. So what do you want me to do? What can I do for you, Ryan?
My shit pussy.
I'm your
is
sex
yours.
slave.
Remember me, Ryan. But anyway, so he's asked me, because like last year was his first year hunting, and a lot of it was with me almost as a guide.
Mm-hmm.
And I could kick off as much knowledge as I could to him. He got his first deer. He had a great year. You know what I mean?
He
Had
did.
really like a lot of good sits. Shot at a couple deer. Had a lot of deer around him. Passed up on some. But whatever. He had a great year. Great first year. And this year he's going to be pretty much out on his own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was asking me about e-scouting and like some of the methods that I use for scouting a property without actually going.
Ooh.
And I wanted to dive into this a little bit. I know this is a deep topic because there's a lot to it. But so for e-scouting, when you look at a property from a map, from like say OnX Hunt is what I use, and it's a great app. It's awesome. It tells you property owner information and whatnot. But the things that I look for when I'm looking at a property on a map on the phone before I actually scout it, get boots on the ground. Some of the things that I look for, and I'd like to hear maybe what you look for. Runsky, I know maybe you've done some of this too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What you look for as well. And like, so for me, when I'm e-scouting, basically I'm looking for several things. I'm looking for at a property, and it's kind of hard to tell from e-scouting, is deer need a lot of things for a property, but 3 of the main things are food, water, and cover.
Yes.
As long as the property has a potential for those 3, and you can tell from e-scouting whether it might have cover. It's kind of hard to tell for sure, but you can tell if it's got water for the most part. It'll show if there's some kind of water source. And food is almost always present in one form or another. That's kind of hard to tell, other than the fact that on e-scouting you can tell if there's croplands and stuff like that. But you can't really tell like how many oaks are there, and what the browse is like, how thick the forest floor is. That's hard to tell. But one of the main things I'm really looking for is inside corners in fields. I really like inside corners because deer feel very comfortable coming out on an inside corner as opposed to an outside corner. And that's just worked really well for me. I like inside corners a lot. So by inside corner, I mean if you got a field, I'm going to the corner that there's woods on 2 sides of it, and it's an inside corner. I don't know how else to describe it, but it gives the deer, they're more comfortable when they come out there because it gives them more outs. They have more cover, and it gives them more outs onto getting out of the field. They can go either direction, as opposed to if it comes to a point like an outside corner, it leaves them a little exposed, and they don't like that. So they really like inside corners. Pinch points as well. So like travel corridors and pinch points, if there's a section of woods on an e-scout and it funnels into a tight spot and it allows them to travel from one wooded area to the next or from one field to the next, it's a good bet to check that area out, and they may be using that as a travel corridor. Water, extreme terrain is another factor. If you've got like lots of ridges, often deer will like to bed up on a ridge, up higher, on higher elevation if they can. If there's thick areas and bedding in those areas, that's where they like to bed. Not that they won't bed low, but if you give a white-tailed deer its choice, it's going to bed high and feed low. So those are things to pay attention to. And just more recently, swamps, like thick, moist lowlands. I was reading about a study about bucks really liking these areas. Access is another one. You have to be able to look at the property and tell where's my access points, what ways am I going to be able to come in, what the wind directions are going to be, and how I can access it according to specific wind direction and so on and so forth. So there's a lot to e-scouting. There's a lot you can look at, and it's kind of like it's a crash course here that I'm trying to throw out, but you can really get a lot done by e-scouting, looking on there and seeing where you might want to start. But it all comes down to, really, you got to get boots on the ground.
Yes.
I mean, you have to scout the property because it can look great from Allnex. It's like, oh, man, there's a nice inside corners, there's creek here, all this. And then you get in there, and the creek's dried up. There's no crops where you thought there was crops. There's very little food source. You don't know until you really get your foot on the ground. But these are some of the things that you can look for when you're just kind of eyeing up a property from the internet. I mean, and it gives you a good idea and a good place to start where you might want to go and look.
Yeah, you
nailed it.
You covered all bases there. But like you said, boots on the ground is the only true way to go because, like our scenario over there at Port, you would think my side, my little inside corner, you would think it would be Deer Haven every night.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
Your side over in your part of the field is even better.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but it is.
It is. There's an inside corner there too, though.
Yeah.
On kind of like the opposite side of me, you know what I'm talking about, where they always come out.
Yeah.
That inside corner, and elevation, I think, plays a lot into it there, because my spot over there, not only is there an inside corner, but there's a hill.
Yeah.
And it dips down on the inside corner. So their inside corner there is a low point. So when they come out in that inside corner, they're almost down in like a bowl, like a holler almost. So they're on an inside corner, and the hill blocks the vision of the road. So you can't even see the road when you come out there. So it gives them the sense of security.
Yeah, well, over on my side, there's no road at all.
Yeah, it has the same thing.
So it's the same fucking thing. I don't know why they enjoy that.
Why they prefer that corner more
Well, I mean, it's been soybean over there, and my side's fucking corn.
Yeah.
So
Maybe this year will be different.
I fucking hope so.
I'm interested because we've had that property long enough now we can start to kind of pattern these things, the difference between corn and soybeans.
It's been corn the past 2 years over on my side, and it was corn and then soybean last year.
Yeah, so yours will be soybean for certain this year.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And mine could be either or.
Ice a fucking dough at fucking 90 yards out in the fucking field, bro.
Fuck yeah. Here's a shot. And I pretty much know how you guys feel. You get a deer at 50 yards, yes or no answer. Can you take a shot with a bow on them at 50?
Yes.
Now, yes.
Yeah, I agree. And what are the stipulations?
Wind, rain.
Yeah.
Presence,
the normal
them
stuff.
knowing your presence,
Yeah,
being broadside.
if it's broadside, completely oblivious. I'm just
and on what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
I think 70 is the farthest I'm going.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't think I'm
No,
going.
it depends on what the deer's doing.
Yeah.
If it's just chilling, doesn't know I'm there. 70, I'm comfortable at 70.
Yeah, I am too on a target, but man, I don't know about that on a deer.
That deer's got to be completely relaxed.
Yeah.
Eating.
And you've got to be completely
Well,
relaxed.
that too,
Yeah.
70's not that far.
No, I mean I've heard John Dudley say he shot one at 90.
Fucking Don. What did Don say he shot one at? At Autumn Sky, he said it was either like 83 or 93. He shot at one and killed it.
Yeah.
In the snow. But he killed it.
Yeah.
83 or 93. Either way, 83, 93. It's a long fucking way.
Snow helps with sound too.
Yeah.
It kills sound. So the sound of your bow smacking your string stop is going to be a lot. It's going to be more muffled in the snow actually, because sound doesn't travel as far in the snow.
Speaking of what a deer's doing, Realtree put out 12 unethical shots you shouldn't take on a deer. There's 12 of them.
Okay, go ahead. I got to take a leak.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Let's go to number 1. I don't know why I'm on number 12. Number 1 is running shots.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, they have it with a bow or with a gun, and they're both no.
Yeah.
Number 2 is long shots. With a bow and with a gun, they vary. So obviously, we just talked about,
It comes down to skill set. There's a lot of variables that go into that.
Yeah.
Like I said, what the weather's doing, your skill set, what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, with a bow, how far are you going to go out?
Right.
What's the wind doing with a gun?
There's a whole that's an open one in my opinion.
Number 3, headshots.
Like who is
Never. Never
Are there
take
people
a
doing
headshot.
that?
Yes.
Clearly there are because they're posting it on their fucking website.
Never take a headshot. The fucking their brain is the size of a fucking walnut.
That's just
It might be a little bigger, but
that's just
it's idiotic.
stupid.
But people do it, which is
Clearly.
stupid. Number 4 is neck shots. It says ethical shot with a bow, no. Ethical shot with a gun, yes.
Really?
Neck shots always leave little room for error, but under the right circumstances are considered to be ethical shot opportunities with a rifle.
But here's my thing.
Never take a shot with a bow,
But
though.
here's my thing. If you can aim for the neck, what the fuck? Move your sights to the fucking boiler room.
Well, I mean,
Like, but you see what I'm like? Why?
well, if it,
Hold on.
Unless it's behind a tree or something.
I
don't know.
heard neck shot, and that spiked my interest. What is the deal?
they have it broken down in 2 groups: ethical with a bow, no; ethical with a gun, yes.
Okay.
And it says neck shots also leave little room for error, but under the right circumstances are considered to be ethical shot opportunities with a rifle. Never take a shot with a bow, though; it can lead to a wounded and unrecoverable deer.
Interesting.
And I don't know how.
I don't agree with that one.
I mean, if you shoot a deer with a bow, and you have a huge broadhead, the wound channel. How
Yeah.
much shit are you hitting in the neck?
But
You're
my
gonna- but-
You're not getting the shock that a rifle provides,
That's true.
but you're getting way more
yeah.
blood loss.
but my
Yeah.
thing is, if you can hit the neck, you can hit the fucking.
Well, I mean, it all
Pump
depends.
station.
If
Not
the deer's
always.
facing away from you and then like looking back, is
Well, then
that?
don't take the
Yeah.
fucking shot. Wait.
That's true. Gut shots, obviously, no on both.
Well, those are a bow hunter's worst nightmare.
Straight on shots. It says ethical with a bow, no. Ethical with a gun, varies. What do you guys think about straight on shots?
With a rifle,
I disagree as a whole.
Really?
really,
I
I think
think-
rifle.
I think with a bow, straight on shots can be ethical from the ground, but not from a tree stand.
Mm-hmm.
From an elevated position, absolutely not. But if you're on the ground and a deer's face on, you can shoot them center mass and go right into the pump station. With a rifle, I kind of feel the same way. Even from a tree stand with a rifle, I'm not going to take a straight on shot unless I've got a pretty large caliber, something that's blown through, like a 30-06. I might do it. But yeah, I don't like straight on shots unless I'm on the ground.
That 8-pointer right there, I hit him straight on with a muzzleloader, and I blew his heart to bits.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm all about the rifle.
Were you
straight
on the ground?
No, I was in tree stand.
How far?
He was probably 35, 40 yards.
Okay, that's pushing it.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's 100 yards, it's a little easier for a
Yeah.
straight on.
I hit him up in the neck, and
Yeah.
it came down like underneath his armpit, and just
Which is like a bullet with a lot of kinetic energy that's going to blow through anything. I feel like that's good. But if you're like far enough away, you can aim for a straight centered mass of
right
the
in the
chest
brisket,
and
yeah.
hit them right in the heart.
And if they're under you too, facing you, you can aim real high in the neck like that
Yep.
buck I killed. The first year we got to hunt at Port, this guy actually a little 5-pointer. I hit him really high in the neck and buried that broadhead in his heart.
Yep, I remember that, and
That was gruesome.
it was like a perfect placement of that arrow
Yeah,
too.
I had to pull the arrow out of him because the broadhead was literally buried in his heart. That was gruesome. Anyway, next, number 7, quarter and 2 shots. With a bow, no. Ethical with a gun, yes. I don't know why they're so against these bow shots.
Well, quarter two with a bow is tough because you hit that shoulder a lot.
Well, if you
I
can
know that.
sneak it in between the shoulder blade.
Yes, there is a shot to be made.
Yeah,
and
of
you've
course.
done it.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but I know you have, and it's doable. But I feel like a lot of these are more just like generally speaking,
Yeah, that's true.
you should avoid it. I agree with that.
Number 8, straight away. They're looking at their ass. No.
If I'm looking at their ass, I'm almost never going to take that shot.
No.
But can I shoot a deer straight up in his butthole
Hey.
with a 30-06?
You love a good butthole, right? at The shit pussy.
Right up the shit pussy. I'm sending that thing down Main
Yeah, if
Street.
I can send a schwacker straight at the fucking shit pussy. then-
Believe me, you can kill him that way.
Cooter to rooter.
Is it optimal? No. Is it doable? Yes. Would I advise it? No.
Number 9 is straight down shots.
With a rifle, absolutely.
They're both saying no.
With a rifle, I'm
'Cause
I'm
you-
blowing right through. I'm going to shoot him basically right between his
Shoulder
two back
blades.
legs,
Oh.
and I'm gonna hit him right in the spine, and I'm gonna go right through and hit either heart and lungs.
Yeah, what they're saying is you can only hit one lung.
Yes, but I'm gonna hit him in the spine, so he's gonna drop where he's at. I'll
Double
chamber
tap
around and double tap. Yeah. Now, is it an optimal? No. Is it doable? Yes.
Of course, all these are doable.
Almost all of them are doable. Yeah, but yeah, I agree. I'm being nitpicky here.
Number 10 is bedded deer shots, and both with a bow and a gun they vary. Obviously,
Dude, I'm taking that. Fucking nuts.
depends on how far it is,
Yeah.
what the deer's doing.
Yep. And if he's bedded down, but you got like a nice broadside shot, I mean,
Fuck, dude.
yeah, you can definitely kill a bedded
Oh,
down
hell yeah.
deer. It's just getting those are pretty far and few between.
Skyline shots. So if a deer is up on a hill,
Yeah, we already know the answer to that.
No.
No with a rifle.
obviously.
With a bow, circumstantial.
They say no with a bow, too. I don't know why.
Because if
You just got to know your background.
Yeah, but honestly, let's be realistic here. If you've got a good backdrop with a bow, I'm taking that shot.
Yeah. Give me a break.
I'm not going to fucking miss a deer at 20 yards, even if he is uphill from me. And if I miss 90 times out of 100, there's nothing behind him.
Yeah. And number 12 is stack shots. So, deer behind a deer.
Oh, yeah. With a bow, yes. With a rifle.
They both say no.
What?
Yeah, they don't. What's it say? And never take the shot when there are deer beyond the one that's in your targets. It's easy for your bullet or arrow to pass through the intended target and strike another. Wait until the deer have cleared in the background before pulling the trigger.
Yeah, and that can be like if you're from the ground, your arrow might
Yes.
pass through and hit the other deer. But if I'm in a tree stand and I'm 30 feet up and they're 10 yards, 15 yards away, my arrow's not going to hit that other deer. It's going to hit the ground.
Yeah.
And if I've got a rifle, I'm blowing through both of them with my 7mm. Kevin Dvorak's done it.
Been done, yeah.
He got a buddy of ours named Kevin Dvorak. Shout out Kevin. He shot 2 deer at once with his 300 Win Mag.
Yep.
Yep, dropped them both on the spot. Neither one of them moved. Two
That's
does.
sick.
Yeah,
It's just a good thing to think about, though.
it is.
You always want your deer broadside.
Yeah, I mean optimal.
Yeah.
But
if you got a fucking buck of a lifetime and he's like walking away from you, fucking send it, dude.
Send it up the poop chute.
spine him, dude. Fucking double tap him.
Send it.
Knock another arrow and get that fucking buck, dude. You're gonna be real happy you took that shot if you're dragging him out.
Exactly.
But yeah, sometimes it's better off to let them walk and get a better shot later.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with it. Most of them I agree with generally, but there's a lot of
Variables.
yeah. There's too many variables to say. Now, if you're a new hunter, yeah, I'd say stick to all of them. But if you're an experienced bow hunter, a lot of those shots can be up to interpretation and very circumstantial as to whether or not you might take it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anybody got shoot or pass?
I got one.
Ooh.
Hunting in Africa. Johnny, would you like to hunt in Africa?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Why not?
Just doesn't get me going. I don't want to fucking fly 17 hours to go fucking shoot a weird animal.
Yeah.
I love my
even,
whitetail.
like an antelope or nothing like that?
I mean, everything you can shoot in Africa, you can go to Texas and do the same fucking thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to go to Africa last year, year before. I said no.
You did?
Yeah.
With who?
My dad
Oh, really?
and his married in-laws.
No shit.
Yeah, they go every year.
What about you, Runsky?
I'm shooting.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
want to shoot?
that'd be fucking sick.
Any breed of animal in particular you'd like to hunt over there?
Like gazelle or antelope, that'd be fucking. Water buffalo's badass too.
Yeah.
I saw Cam
Black
Haines.
Death.
Yeah, I saw Cam Haines smoke one of them. I was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about that. I feel that it's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like not like the big leagues, but it's like a bucket list. That'd be cool, man. It's like a bucket list thing.
Yeah. I'm
You know
with
what
you.
I mean? Like there's a lot of big, like a lot of stories and things that have been brewed up in
Africa.
Yeah,
that's where our ancestors all hunted.
Yeah.
That's where hunting more than likely started.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just be like a cool, it'd be a cool experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I agree with John, and I'm a fucking red, white, and blue patriot. So I honestly, I don't care if I ever leave the U.S. again. I've left a couple times, but honestly, there's nothing else for me out there. America. But at the same time, I do think it would be cool to go hunt some water buffalo, or maybe even some antelope. I think that would be cool, man. Yeah. In the African prairies, man. I think that would be cool. Yeah. I'd be willing to go. Will I ever do it? Probably not. But it would be cool. I'll shoot it. Yeah. I'd like to go.
I would too. That'd be
if
cool.
someone offered me a free trip, I'm going.
Absolutely.
Or even if it was like a fairly affordable trip, I'd go.
It's pretty cheap.
I think it'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, there's way more things on my bucket list right here in the U.S. I'd rather hunt Alaska. I'd rather hunt axis in Hawaii. I'd rather hunt hogs. I don't know about rather hunt hogs. I'd probably rather hunt Africa than hogs down in South Carolina. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff right here in the U.S. I'd rather.
And we're doing a Midwest hunt this year, so that's
boy.
on. I know it's big, really big for you.
Yes,
it's on your
bucket list.
That's on your bucket list.
My number one African game that I want to kill is a gemsbuck, but I can do that in Texas.
Yep.
So, and did you guys know about Tim Wells' African horror story?
No.
He was trying to. He's a maniac. He likes to spear these animals. Yeah. So he climbed up in this rickety fucking African tree, which isn't really a tree. And he had his spear up there, and he had all his shit up there, and he forgot something on the ground. And he went to climb down the tree, and he was shaking the little tiny tree as he's coming down, and he felt something hit the brim of his hat, and then it hit his leg. His fucking spear came down out of the tree and hit him in the leg.
Holy
and sailed
shit.
through his fucking leg.
Wow.
Just barely nicked his femoral artery in his thigh.
Be down 5 minutes.
He was gushing, and his radio was up in the tree, so he couldn't call anybody. He was sitting there for 3 hours before they finally came and got him.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And he was in, I forget where he was. Southern Africa, I think. So lions weren't an issue.
Okay.
Predators weren't an issue. But if he was somewhere where predators were an issue, he'd been dead.
Yeah.
Because he was saying that the warthogs and shit, they knew that he wasn't a threat now.
Mm-hmm.
So they wouldn't leave him alone. They were trying to get at him and smell him and shit, and he was trying he was chasing them off and shit. Yeah.
Jesus, fuck, man.
Don't hunt with a spear. Or if you do, and you got to climb back down the tree,
put a
take
sheath
it with
on
you.
that thing.
Yeah,
or a sheath on that thing or something. Fuck.
He's a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
His daughter's so fucking hot, though.
He's a fucking timepiece, bro. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's cool. I'd like to hunt with a spear. I'd do it.
Graphic.
Yeah.
But it's very ethical.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some people out there that are like, wow, spear? That's not ethical.
It's one of the oldest forms of hunting.
Dude, when that thing enters an animal and they start running, how much shit is that chopping up? They're dead within seconds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you can do some damage with a spear. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't mind trying it. I'd try it on some hogs or something.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be cool. I'd have to practice, though. Definitely have to practice.
He just puts bait around the base of his tree and fucking
drops it. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, he was a javelin thrower in college, so he can chuck it, too.
Yeah. Well, that helps.
Yeah, that kind of helps.
Well, I was reading...
I'm a javelin chucker.
I was talking to...
Chuck my javelin down at the local watering hole.
Get me a warthog or two.
Get me a warthog or two.
Yeah, I read an article last week. We talked about it a little bit. Upper canines...
Yeah.
On deer.
That's crazy.
It's a rarity in deer. White-tailed deer. They say it's more common in the southern regions of the states, but
there is a
I wonder if that's because of a lack of browse and food down there, so they'll eat a little.
Yeah, they say it's an evolutionary
anomaly.
Yeah.
There is a species of deer out there that has big fucking canines, but on a whitetail.
Yeah, they say
scary.
They say it's extremely rare.
Yeah.
But yeah, it happens. I thought that was very interesting. Google that shit, listeners.
Yeah,
you want to see some shit.
I know they're known to eat birds and stuff from time to time. A whitetail.
Yeah.
If you're hungry, you're gonna eat.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah. Thumper the rabbit comes up on you, you're gonna eat that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Need some protein.
I thought that was pretty cool.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we hit
Hour 18?
Hour 18.
These fucking
so
mics are dope, dude.
These fucking mics are sick.
Well, we're going to find out when we hit the play button.
Hopefully it recorded.
Ah, man. It was on mute the whole time. Damn
Son of a
it.
bitch. We didn't hear Runsky at all.
Just my mouth moving.
You guys got anything else for the week?
Tack. Next time
the
you
tack's
hear us,
coming, bitches.
next time you hear us, we'll be in the Silver Bullet en route.
To the Total Archery channel.
God, I'm
Seven Springs, PA.
so fucking pumped.
Hey, if you're listening and you're going, fucking catch up to us. We'll show you how to drink.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Daddy.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we appreciate the fuck out of you guys and tuning in, giving us a like and a subscribe. It is our pleasure to deliver this premium content,
Quality
content with these fancy new fucking mics. We're fucking next level, dude.
Oh, fucking Joe Rogan.
Fucking Joe who?
Joe what? Joe
right.
Joe Brony. That's who.
Joe Mama.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Beers and Deers crew tuning out from Cecil, Tucky, Maryland. JP motherfucking Rambo, the Tower of Power, and the Guillotine. We'll see y'all next week live from the Tack Truck Silver Bullet. Get some.
That's right.